What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Week FC. My name's Travis. This is my brother Parker. Parker, how's it
What's go-
going?
what's going on? How are you?
I'm doing all right. We're back with our correct score predictions for this weekend, match day 9, week 9. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, we forgot to do it last weekend, but we were just being a little lazy. But that's, that's just how it goes. We're going to get right into it. Now, Parker, do you want to lead us off with, you want to lead it with leads?
Sure, sure thing. I like what you did there. A little Friday night football action. Um,
Oh, that is Friday. I didn't realize that.
yep. Yeah. So West Ham still stinks. There's no update on that front, but we're still kind of waiting for the Nuno, um, hire to sort of kick in. But I'm again not going to overthink this. Leads 2-1. Especially at
Um,
it's at Ellen Road, right? So yeah,
yeah,
I'm
it's
up
at
there.
Leeds.
Yeah,
Yeah, Leeds are kind of. I mean, if you look at uh, betting odds, Leeds are pretty heavier favorites than I would expect. Um, so I don't know. West Ham are going to they play much better away from home, so I'm just gonna say 1-1. Could be
that'd be a good
2-2.
result. That'd be a good result for them.
Yeah, I just feel. I mean, Nuno's a good coach. I think he's gonna eventually get this team in shape. Leeds are not great. Um, I don't know. I don't see them as that big of favorites in this game, so I'm gonna take a draw. All right, Chelsea, Sunderland.
Yep, Chelsea at the bridge. They seem to have gotten over that little slump they were in before the international break. They thrashed Ajax today, and I think that they take care of business Saturday morning. So give me Chelsea 3-1.
Okay, Chelsea coming off a Champions League game today, which they absolutely thrashed Ajax. So I think it was 5-1. It ended 5-1.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean Sunderland's a tricky team. I you know don't overlook them. They're a very well structured team with leaders and they're a good defense. So I don't think this is going to be an absolute thrashing. I think it's going to be close. It's probably going to be a 2-1 win for Chelsea. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Um,
Yeah,
that's
we're
what
we're
I'm
not
going with.
far off there.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a comfortable win for Chelsea by any means.
No, no, I agree with that. They were able to rotate a decent bit um, against Ajax, so I
Okay.
think they
Yeah,
they'll
I'm
be they'll
actually.
be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to say this game's going to be 1-1 up until
Mm.
maybe like the 80 something minute. I think it's going to be close. Um, okay, Newcastle, Fulham. Fulham, I had pretty high hopes at the beginning of the season for Fulham. I mean, they in preseason, I don't think they lost the game, and then I think they didn't lose at all in the first 3 games of the Premier League season. But they're starting to show signs of just not being able to score, lack of threat. So I don't know. I'm gonna say 3-1 Newcastle.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page there. I think the Fulham are struggling to score, and the last place you want to go when you're struggling to score. is St. James Park.
Yeah.
So give me Newcastle 2-0. Voltamade is playing really well right now. He scored that beautiful back heel at the weekend against Brighton. And then Newcastle took care of business in the Champions League um, this week as well. So yeah, give me Newcastle 2-0.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about a clean sheet as well. Fulham got shut out last game against Arsenal, so I think they are going to come in a little motivated to at least get a goal. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Newcastle. Man United Brighton. Fun fact about the head to head matchup here. They have never drawn. They've never tied before.
That's
Brighton's won.
uh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, Brighton's won six, and Man United have won four. Um,
I would not have expected that
I know, right? It
tilt
just
either.
honestly probably would have been my pick for this game. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with a United win. I'm gonna go 3-2.
Uh, this feels like one of those games. I feel like every Man United manager since like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, manager's under pressure, comes up with a big win, maybe wins a few games in a row, and then there's a mid-table team that just stomps them, and that kind of feels like this to me. I want to believe in the Amarim project and that United are turning things around, but I just don't. Um, I'm tempted to take a Brighton win, honestly, but I think United drop points here at the minimum. So give me a 1-1 frustrating draw.
He's taken the first draw of the head to head series.
I am.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean Brighton haven't lost in three straight Premier League games. I know that. So it's possible.
It's definitely
All
possible.
right, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Brentford, Liverpool.
At the G
Brentford coming
Tech,
off. Yeah, I mean the G Tech is a fortress, but however, last time we went with Brentford when they played at the G Tech, they got stomped by they lost to City. Or that's when I went with them. Um, Liverpool have a good track record at Brentford. They're coming off a Champions League win, 5-1 today at Frankfurt, so maybe they do have a little bit of momentum heading into this game. However, Brentford are coming off a win against West Ham. I mean, that's not a, I mean, I don't want to praise that too much, but they did look good. I don't know. What do you think about this game?
well, I'm curious to see if Salah remains on the bench or not. Um, Honestly, I think that if he starts, then it's going to be more of the same, and I think that you guys will struggle. And it's not all Salah's fault for this, you know, dip in form, but I just think that the formation you're having to play around him and cater to him just it's messing things up right now. You got to get Isak and Ekitike and Verts all firing. Um, so I like y'all's lineup in the Champions League this week with both of them up top. Now I think I saw Isak picked up a groin injury, so I'm not sure if he will feature in this one. Um, this also feels like a sort of a tough game. Are they going to be looking ahead to next week, hosting Real Madrid? I don't like this game at all, honestly. Um, but I think y'all pull an Arsenal and escape with a 1-0 win off a set piece.
I actually think Brentford's going to get something out of this game. I'm going to go with 1-1. A draw just kind of feels correct in this game. Um, all right, Wolves, Burnley, the absolute worst game of the weekend. Um, I don't even know what to say. If Wolves don't win this one, then their season's absolutely cooked. Um, I'm just gonna go. I mean, backs up against the wall. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna close my eyes and go with Wolves 1-0.
Oh, I love it. So I'm in I'm in a sleeper pick Premier League sort of league, and I've used a lot of
Don't.
picks already, obviously, and I have to use everyone at some point. And so I'm using Wolves this weekend. Um, if you're right, if there's a game they can win, it's gonna be this one. Um, so I am also blindly gonna say Wolves 2-1, and it feels disgusting, and I
Yeah,
would like to move on to the next game if possible.
yeah. For those of you that don't know, sleeper pick is like you have like you have to pick a winner in every like in you have to pick one winner each weekend. If you lose three times, then you're out, and you just try to keep going until you have three picks that lost, and you have to pick a different team each weekend, right, Parker?
Yeah, so there's obviously 20 teams in the Premier League, so you can't pick the same team again until you've picked all 20.
Yeah,
Then you also can't bet against the same or pick against the same team more than three times. So I
it's
think after this game, I can't pick against Burnley anymore
mm,
in mine.
mm,
But
mm.
I'm undefeated in the sleeper league.
That's impressive.
I've already picked Burnley as well. They drew for me. I forget what game it was, but so we're doing all right in that one.
Okay. Well, maybe your good luck continues with Wolves, but I wouldn't put everything you have on Wolves.
No.
Um, all right, Arsenal Crystal Palace. This is actually a phenomenal matchup. These are these are both these teams West London um or
Palace, I believe, is south and Arsenal's north. So yeah,
yeah,
I believe a
I'm not
little
familiar with
north south action.
yeah. Yeah, unfortunately it'd be sick if we lived in the UK, but unfortunately that's not the case. American to the bone, but I do feel like Crystal Palace are a phenomenal team. However, Arsenal just feel like they're just a train right now, and they just kind of, they really it's tough to stop them right now. Um, I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's kind of going to be a copy and paste game from the Fulham match. I think it's going to be cagey, um, and Arsenal will end up winning on a set piece. I I do think that Palace will score, so give me like a 2-1 game. This feels like a game where Arsenal get like a late winner, and it just feels like it's their season, like they're inevitable.
Um, yeah, that's tough.
But I could also see this being a big weekend where Liverpool and Arsenal both drop points and City take a big
This
step forward.
this could be a trap game for Arsenal. I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go 1-1. I
Yeah,
just think Palace are a incredible team. I actually think Oliver Glasner is. If I was to pick a manager, if I was to pick Glasner or Arteta, I'd probably pick Glasner. So That's yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
I think you're right. I think you're right on that. In terms of man management, I think Arteta may have the edge, but tactically, I think Glasner is superior.
Yeah, yeah. I love Glasner. Um, okay, moving on to Aston. Yeah, this is a phenomenal game. Aston Villa versus Manchester City. As you said, you think City's gonna take a step this weekend, or they
I
could potentially.
think they could. It obviously depends if Liverpool and Arsenal drop points, but I think this will be an entertaining game. I think there will be goals. Villa have started to find their form. Big win over Tottenham this past weekend. And what a ball. The whole 20 seconds of play for the winning goal was phenomenal. The ball from Kyle Walker, and 99 defenders out of 100 are passing that ball right back to the keeper. And he just pinged it right to, I think it was Luca Digne, and he set up Buendia, and it was just beautiful. I watched the pass on repeat.
Who
Um,
pinged it?
Kyle Walker, I believe.
Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker doesn't play for Aston Villa.
Or no, Burnley. Yeah, that's right. So that had to be Matty Cash. It was number two. It was
Yeah, it
Cash.
was Matty Cash.
Sorry.
I was
Yeah,
like, what in
my
the
bad.
world?
I think I
I
just
have to
saw
double check.
the claret and it was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it was Luke. Yeah, it was Luca Digne. Yeah, that was a phenomenal goal.
yeah,
Villa are in form, which makes this game even trickier. I really want to go with a draw, if I'm being honest. But then that means I will have picked about three. I would have picked four draws, um, which I do not like. Mm, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna take another draw. I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm
So
insane.
I never actually. Go ahead.
That's my third 1-1 draw. No,
Yeah,
that's my fourth 1-1 draw. Yeah. There's no
that's
way.
disgusting. Well, like you
Whatever.
said, City have been on fire, and Holland has been insane. I saw that he was on pace for 127 goals this year or something, or maybe it was 107. It was 100 and something and seven, including World Cup, so all comps. That I can't argue with that. City win 2-1.
Mm. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest,
Slaughter.
Slaughter, Bournemouth, 5-0. No, Sean Dyche will have his team defensively ready for this game, or I wouldn't say ready, but defensively inclined. I'll go 2-0 Bournemouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2-0 as well. And obviously he's not gonna have a ton of time with them this week, but I'll tell you what, they're gonna be compact, and that's
Yeah.
all he's gonna care about.
And honestly,
But
this
yeah,
Forest team is they're built for being a good defense.
yeah, I
I actually
think
think it's a great signing.
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. They're a great counterattacking team, and Ainge was just
No.
not the right appointment. The style didn't fit. Nothing fit.
Yeah.
Um, so we wish him the best. Hope he finds a new job here soon.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to our last game of the weekend, Everton hosting Tottenham. I am going to go with an Everton win. 2-1.
I don't hate it, but I don't think Tottenham lose two straight. So give me 2-1 Tottenham.
Mm, opposite sides.
Opposite sides. Yeah, I don't know. That game's weird. That game's really weird.
Yeah,
I
it
think this
is
it's
weird.
coming at a weird time for Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean they're coming off a 0-0 draw in the Champions League, and then they lost to Aston Villa last weekend. They're not playing phenomenally right now. They're at an awkward. They're still getting kind of like getting okay results, but they're like not, you know, playing phenomenally. Yeah, it could be a draw, but I'm gonna go Everton just because they're gonna be the fresher squad. They're gonna have Jack Grealish back 'cause he didn't play last weekend because it was against City, parent team.
Yeah.
So I think they come out. I think they come out pretty hot. Tottenham's gonna be a little bit tired, so that's why. Yeah, definitely lean towards Everton
Yeah, I think this is a type of game that will test Tottenham's squad depth.
for
This
sure.
needs to be the game that Mateus Tell and or Kolomwani show out.
For sure. For sure. All right, guys, that's all we got for you in this video. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. We will be having our best bets video coming out. It's going to be filmed tomorrow, so might be going to try to get it out by Friday morning. So tune into that. But as always, guys, thank you. We appreciate you. Like the video, subscribe, and as always, adios.
Adios.